Look at what I got for my birthday. It's a bat signal. And it works. It works. And I leave it next to my tiny Batman, which is under my big Batman. So it's kind of funny. This is the Batman from the Little Gotham collection. It is just too cute. Hey guys! So in celebration of DC taking a step forward into sexual diversity in their comics, I wanted to do a Catwoman themed video. Since you probably know, last week she came out as bisexual officially in the comic books, which is a pretty big step. There have been gay characters before, but bisexuals kind of don't get the time of day in comic books, and I think it's important to showcase different spectrums of sexuality, and I think they did a really good thing, so I just wanted to bring you this look in honor of that. So I've already done my concealer and my foundation, and now I'm just going to contour a bit using Starcrushed Minerals foundation in Alabaster. It's just slightly darker than my actual skin tone, and it's a pretty cool tone as well. That's why I'm using it for contour. For the contouring around my nose, I'm going to use a smaller fluffy brush. This step isn't necessary, I just like to define the shapes of my face more because I think that foundation kind of washes you out, so it's nice to give a little bit of definition back with contouring. Once that's done, I'm going in with a blusher, and it's a pretty bronze toned blush. I'm just applying it right above where I applied the contour color and blending it out. Next, I'm going to fill in my brows because I have no brows. So I'm going in first with a black eyeshadow. There are special brow products in the market, but I kind of just use what I have. So I'll either use black eyeshadow or a black gel liner even, depending on what I want to do with my brows. See the difference that makes? I made a boo-boo. And her eyebrows are pretty straight and pointed, so I'm going to try to achieve that shape. Once I'm happy with that, I'm actually going in with a little bit of gel liner just on the very tips to make them a bit darker. Once that's done, I'm going in with a bit of concealer on a really tiny brush just to clean up the lines and make the brows extra sharp. This step is essential if you want really sharp and defined brows. There's a saying that your brows are sisters and not twins, so that's about as close as I'll get. Now I'm going to move on to the lips, and this is actually going to be really weird. I've been seeing those lip plumpers all over the internet, and I tried to do it myself at home using what I had, so I'll be using the cap off of my foundation. I just chose this because it's got a round shape and it's the size of my lips, like I can fit it into my mouth. So what you have to do is you have to just put it on your lips and then pull out the air so that vacuum is created, and it'll just basically pull on your lips and make them really plump. And it actually works, and it's really weird. Now, I don't know the health side effects of this. I don't know if it will make your lips stronger or flaccid or whatever in the long run. So I wouldn't do this every day. I just do this once in a while because, I don't know, it's fun and it's weird. So here we go. Now, I'm just doing this because she's got fuller lips and I thought it would be something fun to show you guys. You obviously don't have to do this. Yeah, you can drool. You can move it around as well and do it on one side and then on the other side. So always try to keep it within your lips. If you go outside, it can create some bruising. It'll look like a hickey, basically, and that's not fun. I do it for about 30 seconds at a time or less. So when it starts to hurt, I'll just wait a little and then I'll take it off. I don't want to be in pain, basically, so just do it in little bits of time until you achieve the effect you want. You can see there's already a pretty big difference. Since I am using the top of a foundation bottle, it doesn't have smooth edges, so it kind of leaves marks on my lips, so you just have to wait like a minute and they'll disappear. but I like doing this a while before I actually apply the lipstick on so that I give the lines a chance to disappear. Okay, so I think they're plump enough. I'm just gonna put some moisturizer on my lips and then I'm gonna move on to the eyes. I'm going to start off with a dark brown. It's going to be a black smoky eye, but I want it to fade into brown to look kind of more natural. I'm going to start off with the dark brown on a fluffy brush and going into the socket. I want to bring it down under the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going in with a black eyeshadow on a pencil brush and just concentrating it in the socket and on the lower lash line. A good way to see if both eyes are matching is to tilt your head back. That way you can take a look at them at the same time. Now going in with a fluffy brush again, I'm just going to blend out that black. On the lid and on the brow bone, I'm going to be applying a light matte color. It's Winter Cream by Star Crush Minerals. First I pat down the color, then I blend it out. I'm also using it on the inner corners of my eyes. You can apply the lighter color on the lid before you apply the black and the brown. I just prefer working this way. Now I'm going to line my eyes with a black gel liner. She's Catwoman, so I'm obviously going to do a cat eye. Pun intended. I start from the center of my eye and move outwards. And then when I get to the end, I do the inner corner of the eye, and then I move on to the flick. It's a lot easier to do the inner corner with your eye open. You can get a thinner line this way. I'm making the flick meet the shadow of my bottom lash line. I'm just fading it out into the shadow. Once you're happy with your liner, that might take a while, but once you're happy, you can go in and line your waterline with a white pencil. You can apply mascara before or after the lashes. It's kind of down to your preference. Sometimes I'll apply the mascara after the lashes so that I can join my natural lashes with the fake ones. I'll be using these lashes. I'm going to be cutting them in half so that I can apply them just to the outer corner of my eyes. Never blow on lashes if you're applying them on someone else. You don't want your saliva going to their eye, so only do this if you're doing them to yourself. Once they're on and you're happy with their position, then just go in with your mascara. Make sure they're dry first though. I know Catwoman traditionally has red lips, but I'm going for a more Adam Hughes version of her, so I'm going to be using more of a purple toned lipstick, and I'm going to be dabbing it and concentrating it on the center of my lips. I'm going to define the Cupid's bow a little bit. You can blend it out using your fingers. It's kind of easier than using a lip brush. And there you have it. All you need now is your hat or your cowl or your ears. And that's it. It's a pretty classic eye. It's just a smoky eye with a winged liner and some red lips if you want, or you can do like I did and go for a more aubergine tone. And I hope you like the trick with the lip plumper. Tell me how you get on with that. I find it really weird but really amusing at the same time. I don't know. Apparently the effect is meant to last for around 4 hours. I haven't really kept track of that, but I trust people online, so yeah, 4 hours more or less. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that now I've got a blog and I write basically everything I do on there. It's not just makeup, it'll have my cosplay stuff, and it just has kind of like what I do, be it crafts or makeup or whatever. So if you want to see everything, then I'll put the link down below. And that's it. See you next time. Can't really see my ears. They're tiny ears, but they're there.